Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. It's June 9th, 2025, 7:27 a.m. Thanks for being here everybody. I'm going to do a short little video here. Do a little check-in, see where we're at. There's some things going on. This curator, it seems, has been charged with embezzlement. And he doesn't want to stay down. He's been misappropriating the funds that he had been given authority over. He had been brutalizing the life that he had been giving charge over. And little dude has a grandiose perception of himself. Let's do a check-in and see how that's working out for everybody. What's going on with this planetary embezzlement scheme? And it's planetary. I mean, they're talking about embezzlement within the United States, but it's affecting everybody. So how's that working out? What's going on? What's the juice, spirit, on this scenario here? What's going on? Get it for you real quick. It's a little warm. I have the fans on. My apologies about the noise. But sometimes you just have to deal with it. In the central energy, what's we got going on with this embezzler spirit? What's going on? Dude won't stay down. He's like, it's mine, it's mine, it's all mine. And no, it's just not. It's not. How are we doing with this embezzlement stuff? What's going on? What's going on, spirit? What's going on? Nostalgia. It's the history. So the history is being looked at. Challenge position. The lovers. The strength of two together. So we've got a duo or a group of duos that are coming up against this. The suns and the stars. Reunited. Calling judgment. In the subconscious, yeah, the wealth, the King of Cups, or King of Pentacles. So the history of what this King of Pentacles has been doing with the money is being looked at by the strength of two together. By those who are for harmonious love unions. This little dude has been selling energy. He's been embezzling the money and the goods that he's been given charge over. He completely went villain on everybody, including his employer. If that be the Most High, he turned on it. What they said was it was a betrayal, a very serious betrayal. In the recent past, the Nine of Pentacles, they're misappropriating the funds, the fruits of your labor. They've been taking it out in exorbitant taxes. They've been robbing the working man, the one who has been making their life easy. They've been taking far too much. Intentions, expectations. Freedom. Page of Wands. They wanted your limitless potential. The effort that you put in to generate this money, they wanted it. But it looks like you might be getting your freedom from this embezzler. In the near future. Oh yeah, Emperor reversed. A dominator, tyrant. Wants the money. He wants to control the foundation. He wants to control the Homo sapiens, or the human beings that are in indentured servitude. Working 9 to 5. He's being reckless. The lens is being looked through. High Priestess. High Priestess is connected to the divine. She's got high integrity, high morals. She's got great honor. She is in a sacred union with the higher realms, and she has brought this scenario to their attention. In the environment, Four of Pentacles. The dude wants to dominate the freaking, he wants to control the foundation of everybody. He wants everybody in scarcity, and that's the way it's been. He's got every freaking buddy in scarcity. They're working for and he's been taking the fruits of their labor, or the majority of the portion of it, and he's not leaving them with enough. Both husband and wife have to work these days in order just to pay the rent and keep food on the table, but they don't get to nurture and raise their own children because they're both out of the home while somebody else is doing that. Hopes and fears. Star. Rejuvenation, revitalization. So we're going to renew that. We're going to rebirth that situation, this whole foundational structure. And in the outgoing energy, ooh, the Hierophant. Most High God is here watching over this. These people, or whoever this person is, this curator, he was given charge over the financials of the country, it looks like. He's an embezzler. He's been abusing the energy and the life force vitality of the chattel, the human being. He's been enslaving them. They've been using the human beings as slaves. And they've been giving them the illusion of freedom. We've got the Sun here. The Sun is bringing a painful ending to this scenario. Stay down. He needs this person to stay down. He's going to keep getting knocked down, and the guy keeps getting back up. He won't agree to a mutually beneficial scenario. He's a tyrant. He's this unreasonable. He has no discipline whatsoever. He thinks that what he's doing doesn't belong to the Most High. He says, this is all mine. Dude's got a major delusion of grandeur going on. The divine stated that the land would be going back to the indigenous people. We're going back to a bartering system. This control, this dominating the human being is coming to an end. This dude needs to learn how to stay down, or something really serious is going to happen. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. She's the one that provides financially. This is the way it's supposed to be. She's the mother. She's the one who grows a new temple in her body. She's the one who pushes it out into the world with its spiritual and soul inhabitant. And it's her responsibility to nurture and provide for this child. And it's the King of Cups. It's the divine masculine's love which lays the foundation for this to happen. The wealth creates a lot of opportunity, and these ones have been creating a lot of illusion around it. But you've been working very hard and very strong, diligently, against these who have been bringing conflict, who have been enslaving the people. And it's a completion of your heavy burden with this double energy. They're being bound. They got to get away from you. They got to stay down. You're making plans for the future based in truth. These passionate unions will be truthful. They will be honest. There's no more trading 10 swords and a bunch of delusional, lack of discipline bullpucky for 10 cups. No more doing that. There's a restructuring happening. This curator has to stay down, or he will be bound. And it looks like he's going to be bound because he won't stop. He's psycho. He's a freaking psycho. Portraying himself as an innocent younger. Dude is a freaking psycho. And he's been gaslighting the entire world with his own lack, his own inability to control himself. So we're looking at the history of embezzlement, of misdoing, of wrongdoing, and they're in a tower. They're experiencing a tower because of the history. The Lord said the need for vengeance is in the history. So this person, this King of Pentacles, is in a tower. He's in a tower because of the values of domestic harmonious love. He doesn't like domestic harmonious love. He doesn't want the male and the female to be strong together. He wants them separated and suffering in war and in the RAP-SEX trafficking business. So this is what he did, but the two have come together, and it's like bull pucky, dudette, whatever you want to call yourself. This is over. King of Cups. Again, the Divine Masculine's love is bringing an end to this. He wants an honest and loyal union. He wants there to be enough for the family. So this King of Pentacles, there's a history here of him pilfering and embezzling the wealth of the people through taxes and through romantic charm. All it takes is a relationship. You just go plug in and have sex, and then you can offload your 10 of Wands while extracting your 10 of Cups. It's a business. Sex is a business. It's a get-rich-quick scheme, and they magically do the transfer. The fruits of your labor, they've been stealing from you more and more and more every year. And on top of that, taking more and more of your wages, increasing the amount of rent that you have to pay, or the amount of your mortgage, while increasing the prices of food and all of that also. They've been taking the fruits of your labor. They've been messing with your ability to have stability. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles. The fruits of your labor is the 10 of Pentacles. It looks like you're getting your freedom from this dude here. He's losing. You've got freedom, excitement. There's limitless potential. You're going to be able to do everything you need to do. If you want to do landscaping in your yard, these funds that you have earned will be coming back to you so that you can do the pleasurable things, which is beautifying your surroundings, rather than just struggling to put food in the child's mouth. This is going to happen very, very swiftly. Something very, very swiftly. Be excited. There's freedom coming here very soon. This Emperor is stubborn. He won't stay down. He doesn't want to cede to a mutually beneficial scenario for the human being and for him. He's not human. This is an entity portraying themselves as a human being. Now, there are different species of humans walking around. This dude has been treating Homo sapiens as slaves. Very strong. So he's reckless. He's reckless. He's controlling. He's coming up against your strength, or the strength of this King of Cups and his partner, who could be a high priestess. And the King of Swords is here. He knows the truth. He has clarity over what this high priestess is saying. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the environment. Scarcity. regarding the foundation. And the wheel turns. The wheel turns on scarcity. We've got the star here, so there's a rejuvenation, a revitalization. The star came out twice, man. Absolutely. There's like double whammy, rejuvenation, rebirth, and the Most High, the Hierophant, is here overseeing this. With the Queen of Swords. Energy, clear freaking boundaries for the Divine Feminine. No more brutalizing her, no more using her, no more commanding that she care and clean up your shit while cooking you and all your bro-hoes freaking meals for 3 days straight. That shit ain't gonna happen. There's new, they're manifesting a rebirth and they're working real hard at it. Yep, for the 10 of Cups. So you're manifesting a rebirth and you're working real hard at it. You're persevering for the 10 of Cups. So divine family units have persevered, or they will. There's going to be a rebirth for divine union and family. This little punk is going to have to let go. This devil has to let go of the wealth and the foundation that belongs to these lovers, the mother, the father. And the world turns. This is a completion of it. And little dude is in fear over the contracts because he's been bringing conflict with his wand to the Divine Feminine. So he's been, due to the history of new love, they are being divorced. Oh, crap. So they have to accept a loss. They have to move on. They're being divorced out of your energy. They're being divorced from the fruits of your labor. They're in a painful 10 of Swords ending. And they're in a painful 10 of Swords ending. They got to walk away. They're getting divorced out of the pocket, out of the finances that belong to families which are responsible for raising the next generation of human being. You have preserved yourself, protected yourself, and maintained control in this conflict here. And there's a victory for the Divine Mother, for the love of the Mother. King of Cups is out here. King of Swords is out here. Queen of Swords is out here. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this dude is all passion, but the family is here with the Most High saying, this is enough. You're a greedy ass little tyrant. You've been embezzling from the people and the government and whoever else. He thinks the entirety of the wealth of the entire world belongs to him, and he's embezzling it. So I've only got a little while left. Let's get some of these little tiny cards here. Let's do the tiny cards. Tiny. Oh, they're in despair. They're in despair. Dude's got to let go. He's whacked in the cabeza. So there's a history. Due to the history of this person, they're in a tower. The need for vengeance is in the history. Regarding the gift, they're in a tower over your gift, over your capacity, over what belongs to you. It doesn't belong to them. They've been embezzling it from you. They're the epitome of supreme mafia coming up against the Most High God and family. The strength of two together, the value systems of beautiful divine family are here, supported by the love of divine masculine. They're challenged because they're in control. They're challenged because this divine masculine, or this group of divine masculines, are supporting divine union and love of the star, the rejuvenator, the one who makes it happen and brings life to this world. Oh, they want consolation. They're challenged by consolation. They want to be nurtured by this King of Cups. Maybe they're praying to God. It's like, why are you praying? This is a King of Pentacles. who uses romance as a form of embezzling the wealth out of the maternal line. Cheerfulness. So we've got, and they were real happy about it. They were real happy about it. They really enjoyed doing that. You've got the Nine of Pentacles here. The fruits of your labor, they would come in, sex you up, and take it all. The fruits of your labor, meaning your inner balance, your inner harmony, your outlook on yourself, your self-respect. They would come in and they'd take it all. You've got 10 Pentacles here. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, the fruits of your labor, which have developed into the 10 of Pentacles. You're getting the letter. Somebody's getting a letter. You've got excitement and freedom here. It's going to happen very swiftly. There's going to be a swift change. And they're in despair about it. They're in despair. They got to stay down. They got to let it go. This dominator tyrant is coming up against the strength of you and your compassion for the people. The strength of you is thwarting a misfortune, this misfortune. You're not going through it. It could be that there's a reckless dominator who's wanting to be strong to avoid this misfortune. We got the High Priestess here standing with the King of Swords, and the love of this divine masculine is there. He's a friend. So there's this King of Swords is a friend to this High Priestess. They're here in regard the foundational structure and that which holds it together securely, safely. This is a turn of the wheel, a turning point. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, this scarcity, the wheel is turning and it's over. Scarcity is over. There's a death to scarcity. We've got 2 stars here in the hopes and fears. So there's renewal, 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 rejuvenation, rejuvenation, rejuvification. Whoa. Somebody's sick about it. They're not happy at all. The Hierophant is here, supporting the truth of the divine feminine. Everything that has happened has been brought forth with clarity and consistency. This Queen of Swords is consistent with whatever. I mean, she could be very accurate with her truths. She's a High Priestess connected to the Most High Divine. So the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords, or the King of Swords, is here in union with love, with the love of the divine masculine. The divine masculine is not a dominator tyrant. They are here in support of love, in support of family, in support of future generations. And there's conversation happening regarding the money, regarding the financials. There's an old woman pleasure seeker who is behaving falsely. This person is a shapeshifter, Jezebel, thief. She's a thief of what belongs to the child. So apparently these people, these privileged group of people, they exchange children who have been born from the divine. They've got the soul, the spirit, all of the gifts that they are born into this realm with. They've been exchanging them for privileges. So they've been exchanging the natural born child for one that isn't a clone or whatever, that they then transition. This curator he's been tasked with by his black hole soul to bring trans families together. So they trade the child in, the pure from heaven sent child, in for a cloned version of it, and then they dress the boy up as a girl and the girl up as a boy, and they go on, while this original child is sold to an entity that uses it for a slave, and they take the gifts that child was born into this realm with and then live a life of privilege. It's a bad scam, man. And then those trans children grow up wearing that identity, the identity of this child that has been sold into slavery. You know, especially in the United States, everybody has a freaking number. They're tracked, their income is pilfered, it's being extorted out of them or embezzled out of them via taxes. It's a system of indentured servitude, slavery. So the history of this person has them in a tower over your gift. So the gift is restoring peace, or your gift is restoring peace. You're a being of love, and you're releasing the negative energy. You're releasing the negative energy. Those who have been embezzling from the Homo sapiens, those who have been enslaving them and brutalizing them, they're in a tower because your gifts are bringing peace to the realm. The strength of two together here in love. The love of the divine masculine is very, very powerful. And whoever's in a tower right now is like, they need consolation. They might be trying to ask for favors. They are praying to the Most High to give it all back, but they've been charged with serious crimes. They're in denial. They need consolation and they're being denied. Their prayers aren't being answered. It's falling on deaf ears because the history tells the truth of who they are and what their intentions have been, and that hasn't changed just because they've been caught and charged with their crimes. So we've got the King of Pentacles. He wants to control the wealth. He's been using sex to tap into the feminine and then drop their 10 wands and extract out the 10 of cups. It's made them very, very happy. It could be that you're being congratulated. Oh, they're in fear. Yeah. What once brought them happiness now is bringing them fear. See, this romantic charm here. He's got two women there at the table, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a party, it's a good time. They made a business of it, tapping into innocent women and men whose their only idea was to get together and have a beautiful family, and they've been embezzling the spiritual wealth out of their familial line. They've got magic and knowledge to help them do that. Now they're in fear. The fruits of your labor are here. You've got your 10 of cups. There's a letter here. You might be getting a letter in the mail regarding some form of wealth or something that has been kept from you that's being returned. There may be a letter coming in the mail regarding the embezzlement of funds in the United States. They have to give it back. There might be some kind of a tax break or some kind of a return. So there's excitement and freedom from this embezzler. There's swift change that is occurring, and they're in despair over it. Envy. Envy. This is an envious person wanting desperately to control your life, and they're under judgment. They're in despair, they're under judgment. So it's a dominator tyrant, the emperor in the reverse. This is a reckless mofo who's got delusions of grandeur. He's insane. This person is insane. And they walk around as though they're innocent and pure, dressing up in the energy of innocence and purity. They're insane. They probably do all that things that the stars do with the thing that starts with an A. The imagination. The strength of your mind is bringing an end to misfortune that this dominator tyrant has been piling onto the people. The high priestess is here. She's the messenger. She brought this to the attention of the Most High. She was able to build a bridge and come up with the truth of what this tyrant has been doing. They've been casting illusions, very, very good illusions. They're really good at this mental magic. But the King of Swords is here with the High Priestess. The Hierophant is there with the Queen of Swords. They're friends. Honest. It's an honest and true friend. So in the environment, we have a scarcity regarding the foundation. The wheel is turning on that, and there's death. It's an end to scarcity regarding your foundation. And a return to discipline, where you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. These ones aren't going to be able to pilfer your opportunity to improve your life. We've got the star out here twice, and somebody's real sick about it. And we've got joyfulness in the reverse. They're sick about it. They've been dominating the wealth of the Most High. They betrayed humanity. And that song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. This guy won't stop. He has to be forced to stop. He won't stop getting up. So he has to be forcefully stopped. Empathy. They're sick regarding your empathy. The fact that you care, that you're open to seeing both sides of a situation, that they can't pull one over on you anymore. You know what's happening. You can feel it. You can see it. All of it is exposed. All of the history. The Hierophant is here with the truth of the Queen of Swords, and it's a consistent truth. It's not just, 45% truth. This person is like nearly 100% boom, 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 accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. This person is a high priestess, accurate with the predictions, with the oracle messaging and all of that. Self-esteem, possesses gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. So their gifts of the soul are very consistent. You can count on them. You can rely on them. When this Queen of Swords and this High Priestess says to the King of Swords and the Hierophant, you can be certain that it's factual. It's the truth. You've got your freedom from this brutality. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here because I'm expecting somebody any moment now. But I wanted to get you a quick message off. I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. It looks like the embezzler, emperor in the reverse, this curator who has been buying and selling slaves for centuries and stealing their light and their life force essence as though it's nothing more than a commodity, while embezzling the funds that the slaves or the indentured servants earn and leaving them in scarcity. I mean, they wanted you to be living in a sandbox eating bugs, man. They really wanted to take it there. But your strength, the strength of your mind, is thwarting the misfortune that this dominator wanted to give to you. And now they're in fear. So I'll be back perhaps a little later with another message. I wish you a fine day. Thanks, everybody.